I think it is about time that we begin Act 4 of the ARCHON quest. What do you think, chat? YouTube, welcome into Act 4 of the ARCHON quest. Let's go. It left off, I'm not gonna lie, at a really fucking weird point yesterday. To the point where I was like, wait, is that it? Act 3 was great, but it did leave off very weirdly. So we're gonna pick back up now and see what the hell happens. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Kazan, let's go.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
Oh, yeah.
You mean the village keepers?
Yes.
Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots.
Going insane.
You shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
I feel like you're hiding something, Kazan. Feel like that's not the entire truth. Shani.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes.
What?
Those fierce eyes.
Oh my god.
You look like a real fighter.
Okay.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Okay, fair.
Honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
What?
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak.
Oh.
You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right?
I feel really bad for this kid.
He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Who are you? Jabari.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
That's such a good way to describe someone.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them.
I wonder why.
And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. Might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you.
Ah.
Thank you for taking care of him.
Oh.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Think so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you.
Okay.
I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
He's still very young.
Wow, what
But
a
fair.
nice guy. Okay, thank you, sir.
Oh, that is cute. Huh? What's wrong, Sino? Did something happen?
Don't say anything for now.
Woof.
Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
What the fuck? Well, now I'm worried. King Deshret and the three Magi. Ah, shit. It's getting real, dude. Stay quiet as you move.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Let's sniff them in the butt.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Okay.
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but It sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever.
Okay.
Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King. Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Oh, shit.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Motherfucker, what?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Shit.
Huh?
Oh, you fucked up.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I know. Okay. Okay. That's something.
Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Yeah, well, start
Let's
talking.
not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Uh-oh.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this up. I swear.
I don't feel like he is making it up.
Come on, keep talking.
What?
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return.
I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't sound like they're exactly in a bad place right now, or am I totally fucking wrong about that?
Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall.
Oh.
They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
Of course.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Is there anything left to say?
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
The academia is probably the true target of their hatred, and I understand not liking regular sandstorms and walls, but also at the same time I think I'd rather that than go in a constant war within the Subaru itself. I don't know, that's just me.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
Probably a good thing.
No,
maybe.
Of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it.
Jesus.
We'll do just as you say.
Wait, was that the trailer line? I think it was, right? Wasn't that in the trailer?
That scared Paimon half to death.
Yeah.
I know, it's pretty terrifying.
Good thing I'm not one of your enemies.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. I bet lots of people have told him that before.
All the more reason for you to not get on his bad side.
I heard that.
I wanted you to.
Sorry.
Oh, never mind, sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we could check the scholars' homes?
Very well.
Okay. I mean, that works.
I here.
Oh.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Okay, I didn't like Isak at first because, well, it's not that I didn't like him. It was more so I felt bad for him already and was scared something even worse was going to happen because he's a child in Genshin Impact. And typically children don't have the happiest fucking stories in this game, let's be honest, chat. But he's cute.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers.
What? Oh.
Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him.
What does he
But
say?
he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Isak, you meant to be taking us to a fucking house here. Where are we going? Uh-oh.
Well, this is where grandpa usually stays.
Oh, in the
There
tent?
sure isn't much here.
What's that smell? Sino, did you catch a faint whiff of incense?
No.
Okay.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Yeah.
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
I think they are friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
Oh, God.
No. No need.
I can't handle this scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was in the forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. From a scholar.
It'd be more efficient if we split up. Oh, but I am Sino. I don't want to leave your side, Sino. I don't want to. Okay, fuck it. Bye. What? L1 left out. Wait, what? Oh. Sino got bored.
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is.
He got bored.
Take a look right here.
Huh?
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Sand.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here.
Oh.
In the size and shape. They belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The
Okay.
scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
Do you mean someone else has been here?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
Maybe he does.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Lured him away, so that's what happened.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You get lured away by food all the time.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
I mean, true.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge.
Makes them high.
Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa. So someone's taking advantage of their
Ah,
weakness?
shit.
Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Is it to resurrect King Deshret?
Are the rumors really true?
That's the only lead we have so far.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Oh,
Please?
God.
You have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
I feel bad.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aaru village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
I think that's fair. Okay. Oh, hello.
Right.
Yeah.
The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
Okay.
Candace, we've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Wait, has she changed her clothes?
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Hell yeah.
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
What?
We haven't seen him at all.
Has he fucking escaped,
Huh.
dude?
I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful?
No. I mean, actually, yeah, we did. But
I
no.
see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
I love her voice, but I am going to say, dude, the S's are so fucking prominent. It's like, the S's are so S-y. Is that a thing? You know what I mean? Like a sizzling sausages. Super snake. I don't know. Very S-y.
The resurrection of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here.
Interesting.
Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
Probably the...
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step.
Oh.
Today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern?
Yeah.
Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed
Ooh.
butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
Wait, Jabari? Isn't that... Wait, we've heard that name. What, I think that was the dude that was nice to the kid. It wasn't, right? I feel like I've heard these names somewhere before. Yeah, same.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being
It
broke.
was him!
The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. The Scarlet King's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia.
Ain't no one telling me I don't pay attention to this fucking video game ever again.
Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
But there, Oh god, wait, why are your eyes moving so quick? There's winking at me. Maybe I should stay quiet for now? That was a wink?
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Okay.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Oh, she getting dominant.
Why?
Aaru village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out.
Oh god.
The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
You know, she's got a really fair point there, actually.
I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Man.
Fine.
But I like Sino.
Good.
Fine, can I stay with
Then we've
Sino?
got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Ribat with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken.
Okay, that's
Sino,
fine.
You'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Okay, this guy's sus as fuck. This guy's real fucking sus.
Well, here we are again.
Right,
Sounds
welcome
like
in.
You're starting to get familiar with the area.
Yes. The Caravan is a
I'm
wonderful
amazed
place.
Every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid.
It is huge.
Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
Imagine if Zhongli made it. Imagine if it came out that Zhongli made it in the Archon wall like the other rock formations.
It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us.
There it is.
Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
Interesting. I don't...
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
You probably could. I understand how she feels, but I hope she doesn't do anything drastic here.
Hey, Dia. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
Could you fucking read my mind, Paimon?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Pesky criminals.
Caravan Ribat is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for.
Makes sense.
Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Okay. I don't imagine we meet any of the characters here. And I'm assuming Alhaitham's gone to that weird, like, Anubis-looking statue that we saw in the trailer, too, but I could be
Just
wrong.
our luck. None of them are here today.
Damn it.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Hey, it's my bro, question mark, question mark, question mark. Good to see you again.
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Ah, you do know him.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
From another world. Sorry, that took me a second to process because I thought he was like, I thought it was referring to us not being from this earth, but never mind.
Hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
Probably.
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways.
I feel like Ether's getting jealous.
Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Makes me sad that they're in like an internal, like a fucking, a crossfire, right? Like a civil war kind of thing.
Yeah. Have you seen Engur, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
Oh shit.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Uh-oh.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Ribat are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yo, Daya's good with words.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him.
She persuasive. Persuasive. Chat, who's your favorite character so far in the Subaru quest, would you say? I'm still trying to decide fully, but there's been a couple. Nahida, Daya, Alhaitham, Sino, Nahida, Daya.
Are we there yet?
Okay, you're not a child, Daya.
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
It really is.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Oh. Shit, it was a fucking trap?
Oh no! It's an ambush!
Oh, fuck me.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aaru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there.
God fucking damn it.
Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Shit.
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake!
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you?
No.
Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
Sorry, do they not know who Ether fucking is? Hello? Clearly haven't been keeping that close a fucking eye.
You and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
I'm not a fan of, like, either side of this wall. Also, that tumbleweed nearly just took every single fucking one of them out. Did you all see that?
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Fuck you, question mark, question mark, question mark.
And Enger, you're here too, huh?
God fucking damn it.
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
Oh, I don't know what it is about this guy's voice, but I fucking don't like him.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars.
Yeah.
All because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong.
What are they after then?
Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
I don't like that.
Enough talking! Get him!
That's a weird line, dude. That's basically just saying...
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Okay, Dea Goat? I mean, I like her, but that's a weird line. That's basically just like saying if someone was to pay you more than the traveler, she'd be like, okay, yeah, you're my friend now. Fuck it. It's all about Mora. That's weird. Ah, fuck it. Here we go, dude. Your penis is due. Dedge. And I didn't even have to look at you. Cool guys don't look at exploding arrows.
Impossible! How could you?
Because I'm the traveler. The great, the best around. Nothing's ever going to keep me down.
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct?
Probably.
I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting.
As I feel like Dea is the sword and Candace is the shield, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like they're protecting each other in different ways.
That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others.
Damn.
That's what you thought, right?
You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
Wait, you fucking gigabrain five-head motherfucker, what? Though, no wonder you've got fucking hair vents. Your brain is like overheating in that head of yours.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
With one swift kick, Dea knocks Zaki unconscious. Okay, my turn.
That should be all of them.
My turn.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aaru village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
I just gotta say this real quick, okay? I just gotta say this real quick. Dude, they are so fucking hot. Holy shit. That's all.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
I don't want the catch. I'm not patient and I don't like fishing. So those names you mentioned.
Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit.
Oh, yeah.
Paimon can't remember them all.
It's okay, me either.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves.
Yeah, trying to make themselves seem
has a way
tough.
of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all.
Wow.
My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So who's the ducktail bearded crook?
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right?
Yes.
Jabari's one of the villagers you talked to.
It is him.
You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
100% him.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
God fucking damn it, Dea!
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for you.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
Okay, don't fucking say it as in I should be stupid for believing it, okay? It was fucking convincing. Shut up with the usual playbook shit. There isn't a playbook for this stuff, okay? It's just a giga brain.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Yeah, is it true?
Does that bother you?
Yes!
What makes you so sure?
Even without an employer, you're still helping us out.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
Good question.
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon.
Well, that's good.
I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate.
That's why Nahida stands out for me, Chet. Among all the other Archons, she stands out as the most kind and compassionate Archon to me, 100%.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery.
Agreed.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Fair.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Well, how about... Okay, I have another plan, Dea. I have another plan. To make it look even more convincing, why don't you tie me up? That way,
This should be all of them.
Okay.
I'll let you take it from here.
It's fine.
All right.
Just an idea.
I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Okay.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too.
Okay,
She's
that's
been
fair.
guarding Aaru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Okay. Sounds good.
As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Wait, so she's questioning them in that room? Can you imagine just seeing a thing Nori and just pop off? Oh.
You heard the question. Now answer me.
God, I wish that was me. I mean, it might be a good thing depending on who's doing it. I don't know, dude. Anyway, we're back here the next day. Let's go. Did you learn anything from the criminals?
We'll know any moment now.
Oh?
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Good.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is.
Where the hell is...
shoulder that kind of responsibility.
Paimon heard that before.
Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Fair.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
She is pretty great, let's be honest. Don't be jealous, Sino.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early too.
I said I'd rub your feet,
Yes.
dude.
I was here yesterday to help out a little.
You ain't got to help in the room? Whoa.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, come on!
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
I want a front row seat.
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Oh god, what
Come on,
methods?
let's go inside.
Oh shit. Did Subaru bring in new hairstyles? I don't think I've seen this hairstyle before, or am I dumb? Maybe I have. I don't know.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Uh-oh.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
The big bulging vein from the eye to the forehead was a good indicator.
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure.
Jesus.
Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
It's okay, Candace, because I'm angry as well. Do you want to know why I'm fucking angry? Because my Twitch chat is getting ads that I can't avoid. And what are we going to do about it, Candace? Fucking nothing. Because they're unavoidable.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
God. You are such a pussy. Holy fucking shit.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
She passed it really quickly, too.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling.
Holy shit.
The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
You don't want to ask me that.
Mercy! Please, have mercy!
You've made your bed.
Now lay at it!
We may both be desert dwellers.
Damn it, come on.
But there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one.
True.
The people of Aaru village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life.
Dude, I'm just imagining when she said, how would you deal with you? I'd be like, just step on me, it's fine. Punish me.
A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
Damn, she's...
We understand. We're sorry.
She's good, dude.
I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Oh?
Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
This better not be fucking Al-Hytham.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry.
What did this mystery man look like?
That mystery man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Why are we not asking what this fucking mystery man looked like? where are the village keepers now?
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
One down, two to go. Oh.
You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Holy fucking
Wait,
shit.
I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
Jesus. Okay.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
Holy
that was
fuck.
indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Gee, dude, Saito's intense. Do you have an idea who the mystery person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way.
Just fucking tell us what he looks like, dude. It's not hard.
That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Could be Dottore, but I don't imagine him calling himself the Scarlet King's envoy or cloak. Cloak is a specific word, but would it really be classified as a cloak? I don't know.
Uncle Anpu. What do you mean?
Saino? Saito? Did he pass out? Oh.
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
Good shit.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia.
Now it sounds more like
Some
Dottore.
time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Interesting.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the academia again.
In Sumeru City, Satoria also mentioned King Deshret's resurrection is just the academia's misinformation campaign.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing
Sacrifices.
but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
Yeah.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
This.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Okay. I have a bad feeling about this, dude. I don't know. I have a fucking dumbasses. Which might be now? Oh, wait, never mind. It's an actual... Sus.
Whoa!
Sus.
Where did you come from?
It just keeps appearing, dude. Just keeps appearing.
As you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
Where have you been? Don't you ... me.
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad!
Oh, no.
Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, just go ahead.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
Damn. For the first time.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
I think there's plenty.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate.
Budget Tartaglia.
Anyway, you plan to leave Aaru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Peacock knees. Looks like funky peacock colors. Dude, his knees, the kneecaps are sick as fuck, actually.
Yep. find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe he's given us time to think.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Alhaitham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aaru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
I feel like the thing that he's been doing is helping us, but not fucking telling us what the fuck it is.
Yeah, you're all talk.
You're so jealous of each other. Just kiss already.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts.
Fair.
Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
What?
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
Well, what?
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aaru village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
Interesting.
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aaru village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you seem we can find new info from someone we've already spoken to.
Glad you're following along.
Thanks.
Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes.
Yeah.
You look like a real fighter.
She did try to change the subject a lot, to be fair.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Yep.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars.
And then she seems okay with calling them village. Okay.
She corrected
The
herself
village keepers.
mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
I think she's just scared.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aaru village at night.
Yes.
In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Night owl.
Then why would she lie?
Scared?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one.
Ah?
You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
Actually true.
We're on it.
That is a very fair point. You get some rest, it's okay. Like, that's what I get from it. She's scared, or maybe, like, one of her family is one of the village keepers or something. Jesus Christ.
As we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Floating hourglass in the background.
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
Okay.
May I call you Traveler?
Sure thing. Hi, Miss Shawnee.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something.
No!
Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
Yes, if he was resurrected and then destroyed again. No.
Why's that?
Because it'll only end in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this.
Okay.
Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in.
True.
We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
I like her. I think she's trustworthy.
Them told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk.
Oh.
I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Interesting.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Well, probably. They're radicals.
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace.
Oh, bless.
And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
Oh.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
Huh?
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham.
Okay.
I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
Okay, I don't think that's ghosts.
I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion.
What?
It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night.
Huh?
But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Could you make up where the sounds were coming from?
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
We need to check out that hospital.
Yeah, let's go.
What the fuck? Wait, it's actually gonna be ghosts? No shot, right? Let's
nip that in the butt.
Sniff them in the butt. Get fucked. Let's go.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
Hey, I heard the chest. Could I get what we were expecting? But could I get the?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, something like that.
Fair? What?
He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
Oh, it was the puzzle.
This is the one.
What the fuck? Hey, you're doing it for me? What the fuck was that? You didn't even touch it. You do that with puzzles? Is that going to be your exploration passive? You can just fucking dendrify everything? The fuck?
Let's go in and take a look.
What just happened? Just touched his vision and... I think they just didn't want to show his abilities.
We have
patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn.
Fair, true.
Until then. I'm taking a break.
I don't blame you.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
He's prepared.
What are you reading? Let Paimon see.
So nosy, dude. We're both nosy. Fucking hell.
Okay, sure.
The natural position.
What?
Which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
I feel like that would have sounded smarter if I just read it instead of heard it from Paimon, but you know what, Paimon? It's all good. It's fine. It makes sense.
So, you got that?
Huh? Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya!
She's just out!
How is he so relaxed? Look at him. Reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. Maybe it's time you spread your wings and become learned.
Hey, what good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like one of those annoying grown-ups who go around nagging people to focus on their studies.
The more you learn, the more money you can earn to support me. What the fuck is this?
Hey, what gives? Shouldn't you be the one providing for Paimon?
What's happening? Is that what I'm doing now?
Oh, right. Okay then.
What the fuck?
Thank you for working so hard and earning so much more. If it weren't for you, Paimon would probably still be floating around in the ocean somewhere.
True. Also, Paimon, I'm really sorry, but I'm not gonna lie. That barrel in the... That's so fucking tempting. You have no idea. Oh my god.
Thank you.
It's blinking! That's so cute! You're welcome. Uh-oh. It's nighttime. Lanon, thank you for gifting a sub. I appreciate it. Okay, what are the cries?
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
What the fuck? I could actually hear someone fucking crying. I'm getting sleepy too, Paimon.
Huh? What was that sound?
It is
There it is.
crying.
It's coming from that direction.
Okay.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
What the fuck?
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here.
Dungeon? What the fuck is this?
As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Okay. Haha, what the fuck? I have never seen that, and I never want to see that. Oh, dude, the barrels are so cute! Look at them! They're so cute! Hey, blink. Ah! What the fuck? Emergency notice. Patient Abbas, male, 23 years old, mole on the left side of the forehead and... What the fuck? Oh, autoplay. Survival will be difficult without professional medical care. The patient's survivability, once found, immediately inform. Don't give up, stay positive. All beings are under the watchful eye of the divine, so don't ever give up. The rest of the document has been rendered unreadable by weathering. Monka W. This week's meals. Keep a balanced diet, rest regularly, and maintain a good mood. Monday, minty bean soup. Ooh. Tarchin, lunch, curry, shrimp, patty puree, dinner. Tuesday, salad, biryani, fish with cream sauce, and potato boat. Wednesday, shakshuka bean cake. The remaining sections are blank. Hey, they ate pretty good, dude. The week shifts. In case of emergency, contact the physician on duty immediately. Monday, Ibrahim. Tuesday, Wednesday, Amudi. The remaining sections are blank. Oh, this is some creepy shit, dude.
Look, there's someone over there.
We need to be careful.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Wait.
Is he a hologram or some shit? Is he wearing an Akasha terminal?
You're...
a sage?
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
Who's him?
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
Ah.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem.
What?
Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So how to become like this?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late.
Wait, what?
Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him.
I don't like that.
There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
Oh god.
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught.
You know...
In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner.
I am curious if Dotoria can control people through their Akasha terminals, why Al-Haytham is still wearing his right now. And if he will end up getting taken over.
The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Uh-oh.
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh, shit. Maybe that's a stretch, I think. The Arabite guy who went mad. It seems like a stretch. He's not going mad in anger. He's going mad in, like, fucking... I kind of just losing himself.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The Academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the Academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aaru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aaru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the Academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the Academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers.
Hey, Al-Haytham, like 4 of those images are the same.
Life for the Desert Dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of the Scarlet King and look for no further explanation than differences of belief.
Fuck.
A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an Academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
It's true.
It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the Academia that brought the scholars to Aaru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Fair point.
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
Was it lunatics? Maybe. I see.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
Oh, we use some too. Oh god, we've got fucking brain juice in our brain. Other people's brain juice.
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering.
Oh,
which
fucking
is why
hell.
they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
How'd you learn of this technology?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Ribat's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Ah, maybe.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
That can't be right. Most of the mad scholars have made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. That's what the Academia is after. Well, they're probably going to be after your fucking brain, either. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Balladeer. They're using divine knowledge capsules to turn the Balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The Academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
I hope not.
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry.
Good shit.
Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the Academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected. Just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait!
It's not that easy.
Didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that.
Okay, fair.
There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
No.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want.
Fucking holy gigachad, dude. I do what I want.
The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Though he rejects the notion of the greater moral responsibility, he justifies his actions because they are true to his personal motivations. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the Academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
What?
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Sure. What the fuck,
That's a
Paimon?
great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
True, dude.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
I think that's fucking bullshit. I'm gonna be honest. Fucking bullshit. More likable my ass. People just find you hot. So what do we do with him?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aaru village.
Okay. We're taking him with us. I'm still gonna take a look down here though, because I feel like there's gonna be the key, right? Oh. Holy fucking gigabrain, dude. Go. Oh. Paimon wonders what sort of treasure we'll find here. The shelves are full of thin books. You browse through them and find that they seem to be hospital documents such as medical records or financial statements. You shut the door in disappointment. Paimon thought there would be some special treasure inside. Even the wooden barrels and crates we find on our adventures are better than this. At least those had cabbages or fowl inside. Oh, it looks like it fell out from over there. Let Paimon see. Maybe it'll lead us to treasure. Patient name, Abbas. Gender, male. Occupation, farmer. Basic status at admission, scabby skin at limb extremities. Multiple ulcers on the back, chest, and other bodily surfaces. Weakness of limbs and poor mobility observed. Mental faculties are coherent, though there are clear signs of fatigue. Poor sleep quality and poor appetite. Holy God, it's me. Doctor in charge, Moody. Week 1 of hospitalization. New scabs at limb extremities and enlarged ulcers. The left arm seems unusable and is in pain. Well, actually, it's my right, but that's okay. Mental faculties are coherent, though there are clear signs of fatigue. Wait, I've already read that. Week 3 of hospitalization. The scabs are scale-like and have spread across the surface of the body. There is necrosis and multiple ulcers. The patient has fallen into a coma. Week 9 of the hospitalization. The necrosis of the ulcers has been effectively kept under control, and no new scabs have appeared on the surface of the body. The patient is in a comatose state. Doctor in charge, blank. That's gotta be Dottore. Week 15. The wound from the replacement treatment has not healed, even after a long time. No new scabs have appeared on the surface of the body. There is weakness in the limbs, and the patient cannot grasp items on their own. The patient is also experiencing fever and vomiting. Mental faculties are coherent, though fatigued. Poor sleep and unable to eat. Week 21. We started to manage to keep the scabs on the body surface under control, and the new limbs function has been restored. The patient is experiencing chronic coughing and is prone to fainting. Mental faculties are coherent and in good state. Sleep quality and appetite are decent. Elazar's so scary. What does the other document say? Oh my God, there's more. After 20 weeks of treatment, Specimen 4's new skin and left arm have recovered well. No changes in appetite or sleep. Mental state fluctuates beyond the normal range. There have been multiple attempts to leave the care area. God's voice guides me is cited as motivation, and the specimen is believed to have delusional tendencies. Additionally, the God's voice described in the confession is possibly related to the resonant quake phenomenon present in the internal topographic stir. What in the living fuck am I reading? This should be investigated to rule out ungovernable input interference. Treatment protocol. The second phase of the blank trial is beginning to see results. The next phase blank. Objective Specimen 4's organs blank. Following extensive examination, sample 3 is the best material for the third phase of the blank trial. Before the implementation of blank, blank is required. Continuous vomiting and skin blank is a normal occurrence. Blank must be... Is it even worth reading this? After the completion of the basic blank operation, observe the subject for 1 week. If normal physiological activity is observed in the organs, the rate of deterioration of surface scabs is reduced and limb function is restored. The next phase of the blank trial can commence. All specimens have one thing in common. Body elemental quantities were at abnormally high levels and were positively correlated with the severity of the disease. After the experiment, body elemental quantities were reduced and samples self-reported as a reduction in symptoms. It is reasonable to hypothesize that there is a causal relationship between elemental quantities and Elazar. More controlled trials should be conducted to exclude redundant variables. What the fuck? The enrichment process of elemental quantities in humans may be dynamically sustained. After the completion of early blank experiments within a short period of time, Specimen 1's physical indicators tended to the norm. In later stages, due to blank not being complete, the quantity of elements in the sample bodies rebounded and symptoms increased, leading to Specimen 1 blank. Could not be recycled for materials. Information obtained. Preparations must be made for the long-term trials. A blank cannot be stopped before the specimen's symptoms have stabilized. Due to the nature of the trial, there must be a method to stabilize the sample's mood. Removal of blank may be attempted. Following the new method, the material rejection rate has been significantly reduced. Specimens 2 and 3 developed mental instability due to associative connections to fundamental inequalities of blank. Intended to attribute the disease to unverifiable divine punishment. consequently considering it blasphemy to accept Blanca's treatment. It is a very interesting thought, exploring neurostimulation and the resulting cognitive shifts could be a future research topic. Due to the above uncontrollable variables, they have halted at stage 2. A shame, however, the materials provided by these 2 samples were the best quality materials so far. It is reasonable to believe that the perfect performance of Specimen 4 is related to the material quality provided by these 2 samples. Ultimately, once the 3-stage experiment was completed, Specimen 4's symptoms disappeared completely, proving that it is possible to use Blank to control the elemental content of a person's body without relying on elemental power. There is potential for weaponization. This is Dottoro's experiment in blasphemy. Discussions of research on Blank have to be increased in the future. Humans have unlimited potential. It may be foolish for me as a researcher to write this, but with enough input, I might be able to reach the level of a god, or so people might call it. It could be underground water flow or creature activity. Yeah, I don't think so, dude. That's gotta be Dottoro's experiment in blasphemy, dude. Has to be. Weaponizing elemental power could be delusions, but I'm more inclined to think he's talking about causing Scara to become a god with the Gnosis. But I don't know. People don't want to mention his name, nor do want to remember his words or deeds. Voldemort. That was dark. That was cool to read. Voldatore, yes. Incredible. Oh, I know we're back, but I was just gonna go pee and I forgot. Okay, it's fine.
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
Agreed.
What's the situation?
Dire, bleak.
Who's this?
Voldemort.
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather.
Yes.
Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
You tell everyone what you saw in the abandoned hospital and share your current theory. Is that watermelon? Oh my god. Oh, honeydew melon?
At one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, Paimon.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aaru village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst.
Hmm?
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
The child! I doubt it, but...
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Care to share your thoughts?
Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Huh?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
Oh, fuck.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I just want to point out here that Sino's feet can't touch the ground flat while he's sat on a chair upright.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra?
Oh.
As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information.
Oh god.
Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information.
Jesus.
Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf,
he's got a good point.
You need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
Quick,
it's not that
check
simple.
your eyes.
The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules.
Huh?
I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment. Everything.
What the fuck?
You're saying that the Academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
That's weird, dude.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination.
That's so cute.
It knew all of this.
He just stood up out of the chair and his head barely went higher. It's just adorable.
It predicted my every move.
Yep.
The Academia has been watching you longer than you think.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Academia.
That's
They
interesting.
need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
I mean,
They escaped because of me.
yeah.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea.
Oh?
If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Fivehead, if they know where you were thinking about going, you obviously know where you were thinking about going. They've gone where you think you were going, but you're not actually going to go where you would have originally thought you were going because they know that you're going there, so you're going to go there after they are already there or just go somewhere different.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
True.
Oh, so that's how it is. Paimon gets it now.
Glad you caught up, Plymon.
Academia is trying to avoid Sino. Then the safest place would be...
One step behind him. Exactly.
Yep, that's right.
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
You're getting smarter, Paimon. Oh, there? What was that close-up all about?
There's also something I want to investigate.
Oh, fucking hell. Of course there is.
Please, wait.
Well-
I want to go too.
Isak, fuck off. Go sit in the fucking corner and wait until we get back, dude. What are your combat prowess, huh? What are your combat capabilities? I'm sure you could probably do more than Paimon, to be fair, but, no.
You want to go too?
Bad idea.
If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
Candace,
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Candace, you don't get to make the call that the kid can come and then say, okay, it's up to you guys now. What the fuck is that all about?
Yay, let's go.
God.
Remember to pack some food with you. Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
Huh? Wait, am I a bad friend? Who the fuck are we missing? Dea? She was right there. She just walked out.
So, where do we go from here?
Straight down. Sino, do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Okay. Straight to the desert we go. This should be near the end of the quest. Bro,
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
I feel like I'm not even halfway fucking through yet. Wait, Sino, go.
One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
Hey, look, matching ears. Wait. Matching ears.
There's
I know.
something here.
Oh?
What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now isn't the time for complaining, Paimon.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
With some effort, you managed to retrieve the buried objects.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset.
What the
Looks
fuck?
like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around here.
Interesting that it's kind of looking a little bit like yours.
Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Very interesting. Okay. After a short while, you dig up another device nearby.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
Jesus.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what? Grandpa, you're okay. Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Rizak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
I don't like this.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
I agree.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
That's been a while at this point then, right? I feel like it's been like a couple of days.
But running on sand is so tiring.
Paimon, you're fucking floating.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too? Of course it is.
She just likes complaining. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna...
Over there. It sounds like an argument.
What the fuck? I wonder if we're gonna make our way to the pyramid.
You have really good ears.
Yeah, they're huge. Look at them.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Oh.
Dia's talking with the Eremites?
Wait.
Very interesting. Let's listen in.
Oh no.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you?
Nah, she's not.
Dia!
You fucking idiot.
Hey, what are you doing?
Isaac!
Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
You big stupid!
Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
You've fucked up the plan now.
Complicates things.
You've betrayed Aaru village?
Hey, trailer line.
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
Brahman, is this the guy's voice from the trailer? It sounds like the voice when it was zooming in on the pyramid.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Rahman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
Doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting the Scarlet King.
Get fucked.
Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Rahman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
What was that in the background? Oh, it's an animal, never mind.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Wow.
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the Academia.
There it is.
With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these 2 men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
Part of me wants Alhytham to be like, well, wait, he does have a point.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed the Scarlet King. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
More fool you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile.
God damn, Sidor's voice is fucking good.
Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia?
Huh? I'll hide them?
These people have no value as bargaining chips. But I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage.
What?
These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
So we kinda did do what I say, just in a very different way.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What the fuck?
I could kill you instead!
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the academia?
Everything.
Not all desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the academia's way of doing things?
Huh? What are you laughing at, motherfucker?
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Listen, stupid fuck. Usually, the people that we've met with eye patches are pretty fucking cool. You are taking the cake for being not
Not so fast.
cool.
I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Rahman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
Then do it.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
Hey, Dad, no, don't use yours as well. What the fuck? Wait, are they gonna take it off? What the fuck? Hello?
Come on, Rahman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
Hey, yo.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rahman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
I feel like Sidor's gonna stop this. Or I'll hide him, but probably Sidor.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Dia! Run!
Sidor's gonna stop it. Right? What the fuck? Wait, this...
Stop!
You can't say stop mid-swing! That was terrifying, fucker! Jesus!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers.
Well, cut him off then.
Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
Idiot.
You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
God, okay. That was kind of Monka W. I'm not gonna lie. I felt a little bit worried that Daya was gonna lose her arm. A little bit worried. Not too worried though. Obviously, she could probably grow it back or something. Knowing her, she's just cool.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
You're insane. Please don't ever do that again. I'll be worried about you.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Funny.
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from.
I don't like this.
Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened.
It's okay.
What? Oh,
I promised
fuck.
you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
He said I should have trusted you.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
Hopefully not.
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
Such child behavior. I think it was just stating the truth. That's just how he is.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
God. You all returned to Aaru village and rested your rooms in preparation, but what are the chances of success? What are the stakes? There's no way of knowing. Fuck, dude. I am very fucking nervous. Secret of the Scorching Desert. Very cool.
You're all here so early.
It is very early morning.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Oh.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday.
Yes.
No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Wait, I actually do get major Lisa vibes from Candace, dude.
Fine.
I actually get major Lisa vibes from Candace. I really fucking do. Oh, yes. Okay, fuck. How the fuck am I gonna get here, dude? Ah, shit. Oh, it's this motherfucker.
Huh. They got here before us.
One step ahead.
Oh, is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
You didn't have to admit that.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Oh.
Bring him over.
Interesting.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Rahman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think?
Motherfucker.
Let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part.
Annoying little
Don't you think
shithead.
you've asked enough?
I don't like this guy.
You stay right there!
Cut off his right arm. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit.
Playmate! What do you think you're doing?
God, I wish that was me.
Don't you see this blade here?
Yeah, you're also shaking.
Coward.
You don't want
Why
to
are
do
your
it.
hands shaking? Wait a second. It's
quick!
Oh, shit! Oh! Nahida? What the fuck? Okay, that's fucking sick. What the fuck, dude? Oh!
Dizzy.
Dude, that looks sick. That was so fucking cool. Is everyone okay? Jesus.
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us.
Yep.
It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
No doubt. You finally believe me.
The dendro archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no. He's getting confused again.
Oh, man.
Hey, look around you.
Where the fuck are we?
There used to be a temple here?
What the fucking Jesus Christ is that?
When the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now.
Oh, we're gonna see the scene from the trailer with the temple
It could
shit
have been an
happening.
underground palace in the distant past.
Yeah.
Oh, a miracle. Praise the Scarlet King.
Fuck off, you.
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
Imagine the guy that doesn't like the Dendro Archon being saved by the fucking Dendro Archon. She might be too kind for her own
Most of
good.
them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
What?
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
You think that was your lord that helped you down here?
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
Let him.
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
The thirst for knowledge, eh?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of the Scarlet King's civilization appear. Two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
I mean, fair.
I thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
The curious person in me actually completely understands Alhaitham here for the first time.
Rahman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I get it.
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
They're your people, dumbass. Oh, fucking hell. He's so annoying. No, go. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, no spoilers or bias in chat, and we should be good. We should be good. Oh, damn. We get a full cutscene again? Or is... I can't tell anymore. I feel like the quality is just up there.
It's full of life here.
Oh.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you.
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Sit, motherfucker.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
True. I'm okay to do that, though. About you, chat? Let's fucking explore. Oh, this is actually kind of interesting. Okay. Holy shit. I can't see, dude.
Can't see?
No, I can't. We could make a montage at this point of Genshin characters responding to what I'm actually fucking saying. What is this? Apples and radishes? Pog. Dude, the QTE character playstyle is just too fucking fun. Did my Coco just crit? Oh, it's my Ayato. Bro, I was like, what the fuck? Hold on.
Oh, now that's a sight to see. The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
Ah, the abyss! Oh no, we're in the Dano Sea. Oh wait, this is where we found out. Oh, we didn't find him. He came. What the fuck?
It's getting brighter.
Oh.
Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Huh. What?
Wait. What's that?
It's a tree, Sino. This is... It's a...
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
Looks like a tomb.
These are Scarlet King runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala.
Oh?
His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
I thought it was just gonna say, you can read?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
Jesus.
There's still something off about this place.
The big button on the
elemental
ground.
energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is it a mirage?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
What the fucking... Hello? What?
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Dude, I knew Sumeru was the land of wisdom, but everybody here is so fucking gigabrain, it's insane, dude.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Knowledge is knowledge, shut up.
However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself.
Oh?
You'll understand after watching it.
Oh? Anytime now? Oh!
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise.
Oh God.
A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world.
Are they roots?
The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible.
Wow!
She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aaru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world.
She literally looks like she could be Nahida's mother.
The proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time,
Wow.
The sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge,
Wait, could it even be
she
Nahida?
exhausted her strength, and her form became
Oh,
that
it is?
of a small child.
What the
How
fuck?
strange.
It is
Now
Nahida.
that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert,
Wait,
cling
so it's...
no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
So the whole theory of Nahida is just Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is true. She got goobered. She got gorbed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that near the very beginning, and then I also spoke to Island about this with the whole conversation with the statue of the Seven that we have with Paimon, saying which is it? Is it Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or is it Nahida? Saying like it could be both. Yeah, I remember having that as a theory, but then I also remember thinking Dunya's heart could have been Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But yeah, it makes sense with Nahida, it does. And she's just drained of power. Damn, dude, that's but now it's confirmed. Holy shit, okay.
Memories.
That's huge.
No, impossible.
Fuck.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and the Scarlet King were never enemies at all.
Do you think the unknown god Gwobed herself into Paimon?
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? He became so tiny in the end.
She did become tiny. She's cute though. The anxiety tick. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata came to the rescue of King Deshret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much of her power. The two deities' followers have resented each other all this time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aaru village.
Oh.
Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. He saw us nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
Insane, dude. Unlimited Dream, I think of the 5 months as well.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
Very much blinded.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this?
Oh?
The truth is so far from what I've always known.
Ass!
Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Are we gonna have to fuck you up?
That's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
We're gonna have to kill him.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Raman takes some time to collect his thoughts while the rest of the party continues to explore the temple. The reaction is nothing strange to anybody.
Hey,
okay.
How you doing?
Too quick.
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for.
But why do I feel like Alhaitham's gone off on a secret visit to try find some cool shit? Because that's something I do, and he's going to activate a trap.
But please, give me some time.
Because we saw the temple fall in a fucking pot.
Everything that's happened here today, Somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located.
Fair.
Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your mad... sorry,
what was
your
that?
village keepers.
Thank you.
We'll share our other resources with you, too.
Appreciate it.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
Yep. Fucking hell.
Been rough.
Wow.
But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat.
Damn, what a good quest,
Too bad he was
dude.
held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome,
Turn for the
at
better.
least, is favorable.
It is.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
You actually made me fucking yawn. Stop. Jesus Christ. Oh, now my eyes are watering. Fuck me, you did. Ha.
Sino, we're leaving.
Please come with us.
Stop yelling.
Oh, he's interested about the dog statue. Do you recognize it? Is it a friend? I think this is my favorite quest domain, and I think my second favorite quest domain is the we will be reunited quest domain. A ton of lore, beautiful aesthetics. It's just really fucking nice, dude. A lot of people said they were unimpressed with the desert Archon quest compared to the forest Archon quest that I've seen. And do you know why I think a lot of people weren't as happy with it? I think a lot of people probably weren't as happy with it purely because we already saw quite a lot of what happened in the trailer. But I thought the desert Archon quests were better than the than the rainforest ones. Definitely. Act 2 was very good, but I think these were better in my opinion.
Ramon, we're here.
And I am much more of a lore lover, so yeah, that's probably why.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aaru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Well, you better fucking stick to that shit.
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
Ramon's tried to backstab so many times, but I feel like he's probably turning over a new leaf now. Hopefully. Oh, what the fuck?
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
Jesus, I'll hide them. Okay, what the fuck?
All over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
Holy shit.
General Mahamatra? No. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Sino doesn't do swift and painless. He does do swift, but not painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
And I will be coming for you.
No,
if you know what I mean.
Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please do.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
Oh no.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them a question?
Be my guest.
The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they? Fuck. God.
It sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right.
Oh, God.
The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between.
Fuck.
The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
She is!
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities.
The Doctor brought the gnosis. So Dottore, I assume Dottore caught up with Skara on his travels and brought Skara here as well?
The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
Oh.
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of Academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output.
Yeah.
With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core.
God, this voice.
Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
Oh, fuck.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's Madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham.
Bro, I keep thinking about other things as well now that we know that fucking Kusanali is Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and I remember saying the exact fucking thing. I remember saying the exact fucking thing. When the tree said, like, world forget me, and I said, what if it's, like, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata saying that and getting reborn into Kusanali? And then so many people were like, no, definitely not, because it sounds like the tree's intentionally missing out words. Bruh! It was fucking right! I can't get it out of my head. It was fucking right.
If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher.
Holy shit.
In other words, it's the source of the god of wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
But the sage's end product won't be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, it will be the Balladeer. I don't think they want it to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, though.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood.
Jesus.
Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Fucking...
Upon evaluation...
I can't believe it was actually a correct fucking analysis of the situation, first of all. I'm incredibly proud. Second of all, I find it hilarious how they don't trust her, even though she is literally... Like, okay, hear me out here. Because a lot of people might not agree with this. Honestly, they might not agree with this. But I think Kusanali or Rukkhadevata the same fucking person? I think they are the Archon that cares about their people the most, that has sacrificed the most, and that does the most. She's probably my favorite Archon, I'm not gonna lie. She literally sacrificed her old self to become what she is now, to make her people safe and okay. They obviously don't know that. I don't even know if she knows that. What if it is like the Aranara, where when they're reborn from the seed, they forget their past life? What if she doesn't? What if she doesn't know? I think Rukkhadevata or Kusanali or Nahida, whoever the fuck you want to call her at this point, is by far my favorite Archon. Story-wise, by far.
They found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom.
I had in my head that it was Skara's Gnosis that was powering the Akasha when they spoke about it. I didn't think it would be Kusanali's. So they fucking took her Gnosis to power it. This is bad.
Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
They have two Gnosis.
This is the path the sages have chosen.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. Never imagined a god could be subject to such cruelty. It is awful, it really is.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Fuck.
Sure, as you wish.
This is one of the most lore-filled patches, but do you know what I think the great thing about this is? It's a huge lore dump if you care about the lore. I could have played this without caring too much about the lore and still being happy with it. Either the Doctor's working behind the Harbingers back with Skara, but I don't see that. What I see happening is, because in the Fatui trailer that we saw, didn't the Doctor say something like he was gonna go out and get Skara?
Your publishing house has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
I didn't ask. I think Skara was probably trying to get away with the Gnosis, and then fucking the Doctor like ambushed him and got him there. But I don't know, or maybe, dude, because it does look like they're working together. I don't know. That's the one thing that's not answered yet, and I guess it'll be answered soon. I don't know. It could be two different things. I love Kokomi, you know I do. It's fucking interesting, dude. Shit.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes.
There's a lot going on.
Each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
It's hard to not feel weighed down by what we just learned. Despite everything Lesser Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Surasthana, like a lost cause. Even those she's protected have never realized there's such a small and childlike god in the world.
Hey, say something! Stop spacing out!
Motherfucker, you look at me directly in the eyes and tell me to say something one more fucking time, I'm going to flip my shit. I can't, because we don't get voice lines!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Okay, can you tell Paimon to shut it again?
I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you.
I wouldn't mind snacks, honestly.
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
You.
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I had my reasons, but now I know we're all in this together. Once we know where we stand hand in hand. Sorry, I went High School Musical for a minute. Snacks and tea, Pog did. Dare's expression is relaxed, as if her mood hasn't been affected by the heavy conversation at all. Bran, that's copyright? Shit. Sando has a firm and solemn expression on his face. It looks like he's made up his mind about something. The core of his belief is motivation to pursue the... Fuck, dude! Alhaitham turns towards the crowd. Pog. After that, the whole story comes out. All the experiences, feelings, and secrets are shared freely with everyone. To share everything means to consider everyone as allies. From today on, everyone will fight for the same goal. I did it. Oh my god, I can breathe.
We lived through all of this firsthand. It still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
That's everything with experience so far in Sumeru.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
I felt like I was speaking so fast that I couldn't fucking catch my breath the whole time, so I'm glad we could share breath there, Dea. That is canon now. We shared breath.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
True.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
No matter what lies ahead, I will do my utmost.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
A whiteboard?
Next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Pog. No, is that it? No! Hey, a constellation, Pog. Oh, I gotta talk to everybody, hold on.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Paimon,
Would you like me to
fuck?
lend you something to read?
No way. Your books aren't quite to Paimon's taste.
That's so cute.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Ugh, you're so annoying.
That's so cute, dude. That's creepy. No, she's just reading with him. He is kind of annoying, but he's cute with it. He's funny.
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
Yes. I completely think... This is actually really interesting. Do you think Kusanali will end up getting an old form back at some point?
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on. And none of it'll earn me a single Mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, Dia. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
I think she could.
Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
God fucking damn.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
Well, here's to all our
Cute.
indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
Paimon's looking at the booba. Cute. Now, the reason I ask is because obviously gods get power from how much they and how many people they worship them and how much they're worshipped, right? I have a very strong feeling that when people find out about this, which I assume they will, Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna get a big fucking like outburst of fucking support and new worshippers. I don't know.
You
It'll be
must
interesting.
let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave Aaru Village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes. I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
Hell yeah, comrade. I'm roused too, with a big old E at the beginning.